both made Eliquis the right.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust. Serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dedido. Always open, always local.
On the front line fighting crime and saving lives, Guam Police and Guam Fire defend their budget request before senators.
Plus, more out of DOC and whether they're receiving adequate training.
And we brought you the breaking story on KUAM Digital. More on a drug bust in Agate.
Half day and good evening. Friend of both of us.
A call for more police officers on the force. For hours, lawmakers listened to the Guam Police Department's plea for more money to be put in their budget.
But it was rather compelling testimony given by one woman, a civilian, that caught the attention of many.
Martha Mejia from Inarajan said it best.
They all said they're short of manpower. I'm asking you, I come before you, that we give them this budget.
She sat quietly in the corner for hours as the Guam Police Department's Chief of Police, J.I. Cruz, justified their $39 million budget request for fiscal year 2018. That's $1.4 million more than what was allotted for the current fiscal year. Part of the increase is a result of projected growth in personnel. A total of 43 additional officers patrolling the streets, and ultimately peace of mind for Mejia, who testified on her experience with GPD involving her elderly mother.
Was there, provided me the service that I needed. It was too late. I lost my mom for 20 minutes. They had to revive her. If GPD had all the manpower there and I was provided, my mom would still be walking, just like every one of us. She's bedridden right now, so I'm asking you now, we need more manpower. We need more police officers out in the street for the safety of our people.
According to GPD's presentation, already 126 violent crimes have been reported this fiscal year. That's 3 homicides, 43 rapes, 16 robberies, and 64 aggravated assaults. This time last fiscal year, there were only 80 violent crimes. GP attributes the increase in numbers to increased awareness and reporting. Aside from keeping the streets safe, Guam law outlines GPD's 5-year expansion plan. Chief Cruz reminded lawmakers of the mandate.
GPD is recruiting sworn officers every fiscal year and mandated to train up to 40 police officer trainees per year over 5 years from FY 2017 to FY 21.
In response to Mejia's plea, Speaker B.J. Cruz closed out with this.
We will look at the budget that has been submitted to us by the governor and provide as much money as we possibly can.
From GPD to GFD, the Guam Fire Department was up next to defend their $38 million budget request for fiscal year 2018. While it's less than a 1% increase from the current fiscal year, the millions in overtime they're requesting set off alarms for Speaker B.J. Cruz. With 126 vacancies in GFD, Fire Chief Joey San Nicolas explained overtime is inevitable.
If my reading of your budget is correct, you're requesting $4.2 million in overtime and an additional $5.6 million for special pay, including night differential.
Yes, so
almost $10 million.
Our attrition rate is through the roof. We're averaging about 15 retirees a year for the past 5 years. The overtime is a reflection of our staffing shortages. We are admittedly spending a lot on overtime due to critical staffing shortages, vices shutting down services or shutting down, God forbid, a fire station. So yes, this overtime is a lot, and but we've done everything possible to this point curtail it or reduce it.
As for delays in hiring, St. Nicholas could only defer lawmakers to the Department of Administration.
Now, a follow-up to a story we first brought you on primetime last night. A former corrections officer crying foul over his termination is set to go before the Civil Service Commission tomorrow. His emotional interview with KUAM has many of you in the community talking, and the Guam Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission now questioning if the guards at DepCorps are receiving adequate training.
Fighting for his job.
And this is what they do to those who... I put my heart and my soul into that job, and I'm proud of that uniform. And now I got my fellow officers there facing the same thing, and I'm not there to at least help.
That's former Corrections Officer Benjamin Urquizu in an exclusive interview with KUAM on Tuesday, speaking out about the horror he stumbled upon in March in the Post 6 yard area. He found detainee Justin Meno brutally beaten.
I could see an individual who was unidentifiable, how tight, and I can't do nothing. So now I'm scared, I'm worried, I got inmates behind me. I'm by myself, I'm down there.
He called for backup once he safely made it out of the range where several inmates had been walking freely. According to the department's standard operating procedures, the special housing unit should be manned 24/7 by no less than 5 corrections officers. Urquizu says he, along with another junior officer, had been the only ones working at the time he found Meno bloody and on the ground. DepCorps terminated him, citing refusal or failure to perform his duties and responsibilities, insubordination, and other misconduct.
Were they adequately trained to perform their duties?
That interview now has some questioning the results of the internal affairs investigation and the training provided to DepCorps officers. Post-Commission Chair and former DepCorps Director Bob Camacho says the Commission could discuss the issue during its next meeting.
We can, probably bring up the issue whether or not those the officers were trained and whether or not, the investigators conducting the investigation are trained to, go through this crime scene and secure it.
As we reported, Lieutenant Mary Helen Lizama is also appealing her letter of reprimand received for not securing the crime scene. Meantime, Urquizu is set to go before the Civil Service Commission tomorrow afternoon.
Detainee Justin Meno remains at GMH in stable condition. He was scheduled to appear in court for an arraignment today, but the hearing was once again continued. Depending on his progress, he could appear before a judge on June 14th.
Ex-GPD Commander Mark Charfers will also go before the Civil Service Commission tomorrow. Charfers is appealing his demotion and termination that followed an incident in Agate last Christmas Eve, where he was caught on camera yelling at junior officers. The Commission during the last hearing denied his request to consolidate both appeals. The hearing is set for 2 p.m. tomorrow.
A drug find during a traffic stop in Agate late Tuesday afternoon led police to a major drug bust down south. Here you see GPD officers escorting 40-year-old Benji Beal Bastillo in handcuffs from the Hagati precinct last night. He is charged with possession of a Scheduled 1 and 2 drug and possession of a Scheduled 2 drug with intent to deliver. Investigators say the Mandania Drug Task Force executed a search warrant at a home in Agate after illegal drugs were found in a car during that pullover by police. Officers found a large amount of meth and cash inside the suspect's car and home. Bastillo remains behind bars waiting to answer to the charges in court. Police say the drug investigation is ongoing.
Nearly a year later, and parties in a hot pursuit that ended in gunfire made their first court appearance today. Airport Police Officer Vincent R.Q. Castro faces felony aggravated assault charges and reckless conduct. The alleged victim in this case, Joshua John Ontalan Mesa, also facing charges of theft by receiving stolen property, assault on a peace officer, driving under the influence of controlled substance with injuries, and eluding a police officer, to name a few. Both men were indicted earlier this month and scheduled to answer to the charges today. While Castro was given more time to secure an attorney, Mesa pleaded not guilty to the charges. As reported, Mesa was operating a motorcycle when he allegedly led police officers in a chase from Teedzin to Harmon. Castro allegedly shot at Mesa, causing him to crash. Mesa sustained an injury to his lower back as a result. Although KUAM files show the airport investigated Castro's conduct and cleared him of any wrongdoing, both men are set to appear in court again next month.
Guns, hundreds of dollars in jewelry, and a 48-inch flat-screen TV. A man accused of stealing and pawning some of those items before getting high on meth pleaded not guilty in court today. Derek James Santos is charged with burglary, theft of property, theft of a firearm, possession of a firearm without a Guam firearms ID, and possession of a Schedule II controlled substance. Court documents state he allegedly stole the items from his uncle's home in Chalampago. It was during a search warrant at his home authorities recovered some of the stolen guns and a glass pipe with drug residue. He's scheduled to return to court on July 10th.
Just days until trial, and defense wants charges against a former GURA legal counsel thrown out. The defense motion for the case against Mark Smith and Glenn Wong to be dismissed on grounds the government failed to provide discovery. That motion follows several failed attempts to access a reported 1 million pages of discovery contained on a USB which the government provided. Smith, who is a former legal counsel for GURA, allegedly profited from the Section 8 rental program by transferring his properties to Wong. Defense requests the court either dismisses the case with prejudice or orders that the government immediately print and deliver the documents and reimburse them. For the third party, they'll need to review and catalog the lengthy discovery. Trial, meantime, is set for June 6th.
Well, stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
More ways to experience KUAM news than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming, KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Have you gotten paid yet? That's the premium automatic insurance deduction plan from Calvo's Insurance. Paid simplifies your home and auto insurance. No down payment. No more long lines. And you can stretch your payments up to 12 months. Paid is convenient. It deducts from your payroll, your checking account, or your credit card. With Paid, you get up to 65% off your car insurance and enjoy lifestyle club discounts. Life can be easier when you get paid.
Call Calvo's Insurance today and save on your home and auto insurance.
Celebrate at IT&E. Pick up the new Samsung Galaxy S8 and get double data.
Drive and discover at Guam's best dealership, Cars Plus in 90. With Guam's best warranty, there's no better time to drive a Hyundai Accent starting at $11,995 or the Hyundai Elantra starting at $16,995. It's not just newer, it's better. SUV lovers, check out the Hyundai Tucson, J.D. Power's top-ranked small SUV starting at $19,995 or save $4,500 and see the advantages that put the Hyundai Santa Fe at the head of its class. Get to Cars Plus today to drive and discover the quality and value that is Hyundai. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Just as national media reports U.S. aircraft carriers, including the USS Carl Vinson and USS Ronald Reagan, heading to the Sea of Japan in what could be a message to North Korea, local Homeland Security officials spoke with the Guam Chamber of Commerce, hoping to allay fears stemming from the increased tensions. Isa Baza has more.
Back-to-back missile launches from North Korea have been raising concerns across the nation and here at home. The U.S. is monitoring these launches using everything from satellites to warships to the terminal high-altitude area defense systems both in Guam and South Korea. These systems can shoot down long-range ballistic missiles from either the endo or exo atmosphere and have a near 100% success rate. With these defenses in place, Guam Homeland Security Advisor George Charfers said we're more likely to be struck by lightning than a ballistic missile from the rogue nation.
Don't be afraid about the whole thing. Just go about your daily lives.
He expressed the utmost confidence in the military's ability to respond to potential threats, noting Guam's defense system has at least 16 launchers, each capable of shooting down one single missile. There's also other missile defense technology spread across the Korean peninsula and in the Pacific Ocean, adding this is only what's been unclassified.
The missile tests that they've been conducting recently I believe they're going out to about maybe 450, 500 miles. That range is not within the range of Guam. Guam is about 3,500 kilometers away. And there's several other factors that play into, the accuracy and confidence in having that missile become a direct threat to Guam.
Meanwhile, Office of Civil Defense Administrator Charles Estevez said despite the defense capabilities in place, the island is also prepared for the worst-case scenario, including how to coordinate response and recovery efforts, even if the chances of that ever happening are extremely low.
We are very confident in our military service members and the job and mission that they're doing to protect Guam.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
90-year-old Guadalupe Santos Perez became the first person to receive an honorary high school diploma from Simon Sanchez High School. Perez survived the hardships of World War II, but as the oldest of 8 siblings, she was forced to end her education early in order to care for her family. Despite the tragedies she endured during the war, Perez has lived long and full life and is now the mother of 4, grandmother of 6, great-grandmother of 24, and great-great-grandmother of 1. She received the recognition on Wednesday before DOE leadership and her family. The Honorary High School Diploma Program honors those who survived the war but were unable to complete their education as a result.
Congratulations to her. While cleaning up the rack, the Judiciary of Guam recognized 7 individuals that successfully completed the necessary requirements to graduate from the Adult Drug Court Program. The program was established back in 2012 under the guidance of Presiding Judge Alberto Lamarena III in an effort to help reduce the number of drug-related crimes on Guam and make a significant impact on the substance abuse problems out in the community faces. The 7 graduates are first-time drug offenders with no prior records.
It's the highest recognition any U.S. entity can receive, and this week the Guam Visitors Bureau got the President's E Award for Export Service during the ceremony held last week in the nation's capital. Here you see GVB leaders with Congresswoman Madeline Berdalio. The award is given to those who have made a significant contribution to the expansion of U.S. exports. The E Awards Committee was specifically impressed with GVB's Tourism 2020 Strategic Development Plan and Engagement, which resulted in exceptional year-over-year growth in tourism to Guam.
Well, it's going to be a night you don't want to miss. The stage is coming together at the Governor Joseph Flores Memorial Park in Tumon for the 4th annual Loyalty Duty Free Guam Live International Music Festival. Participants will enjoy 8 amazing acts that include Sammy J, The John Dank Show, Anohea, MFBTY, aka My Fans Are Better Than Yours, Magic, Spawn Breezy, David Dior, and Jed.
It's just an honor to be part of such a big festival. For the past 4 years, GVB Loyalty Free has been throwing these events for our local artists and worldwide artists, and it's an honor just to even be here.
You can come with your family, you feel safe. Safety is always the top, at the top of our priority list when it comes to any event. You always overdo it with the safety just to make sure that everyone has a very fun and safe event. So, yeah, great for families and young people and old people. People of all ages can come and enjoy this event and enjoy all the great music.
Tickets are on sale now at all 76 Circle K locations or online at guam-live.com. Doors open at 2 p.m. and the show will kick off at 4 p.m. this Saturday. They will also have off-site parking and GPO with free shuttle services to the event. And Chris, I also heard they'll have a lot of good drinks and Nathan's hot dogs.
Okay, can't wait. Coming up in sports, Chris Barnett has results from GBA hoop action. But first, here's the weather.
How can a modern family save money when companies ding you with surprise charges? I mean, seriously, data caps on home internet? I hate to be the bad guy here, but somebody has to keep us from busting our monthly data limit. Sorry, honey, we're out of data, but I'll tell you the ending. It dies. My family just wants to enjoy the internet on their schedules. Why does this have to be such a hassle?
Really, Mom? It's an online class. I need the internet to graduate.
Then go to the library. They have free internet, right?
This is so unfair.
My thoughts exactly.
Just a few more minutes, please.
I really don't want to nag, but money doesn't grow on... There's got to be a better way.
Free yourself. Switch to GTA Home Internet today. Truly unlimited with no data caps or additional usage fees.
I prepare. I train. Through strength, determination, and focus, I work hard to achieve my goals. That's why I secure my future with Alpha Insurance. This is what makes you an Alpha.
The Down Syndrome Association of Guam exists to support families of individuals with Down syndrome. We're a group of parents who have children with Down syndrome and know the joys and challenges of raising them. For more information about the health, development, and education of a child or adult with Down syndrome, please contact Vicky Areola at 472-6114.
This is what precision looks like, helping you see what's hard to see, thanks to Terrain Denali's Side Blind Zone Alert that uses radar to watch your blind spots. So it's true. Mom does have eyes in the back of her head. The 2017 GMC Terrain Denali with forward collision alert, lane departure warning, rear cross traffic alert, and side blind zone alert. Step up to GMC and get nearly $4,500 total value on select 2017 Terrain SLE2 vehicles in stock.
Visit AutoSpot GMC today.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Off at Guam, Chris Barnett with sports, proudly brought to you by Triple J. Metcalf, whoa, Wednesday. Let's get right to it. GBA Finals. Who the best ball of them all? Let's do it. Game 3 of the GBA Season Championship Series going down last night for all the Mango Donuts. KFC Bombers taking on the MVP Stars. Leggett Glover coming out on fire. Pew, 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 pew. 3 is good. J.P. Cruz put up 22 for MVP. Cruz hit only 3 out of 16 from beyond the arc, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Raheem Trahan with the bucket. Chicken Trahan, 16 points on the night as the Bombers held on to a 78-73 lead after 3 quarters of play. Big man Christian Kakanda coming through for the Stars with another double-double with Joe Blas out. Kakanda pulled down 10 boards and scored 22 points for the Stars. Teammate Darren Hechanova doing all he could, too. Hechanova put up a team-high 25 points, 13 boards, 7 assists. Christian Torres coming off the bench for the Colonel, contributing with 13 points, making 6 of 7 from the free throw line to go 9 boards, 3 of 8 from the field. The Bombers picking up the win, 103-96, extra crispy to take home this year's championship trophy. Leggett Glover finished with 23 points, 5 of 9 shooting from the outside. As a team, the Bombers hit 11 of 26 from three-point land.
We lost a lot of people to injuries. I know you see a lot of the crowd on the sidelines. Half of them are hurt and cast. That's half of our team and half of our starting 10. Well, out of the first 10. So we really missed them guys on the court, and just happy we was able to close it out. Tony Moses scoring a game-high 38 points on 14 and 25 shooting from the field. Moses also named MVP of the finals.
We just stuck with it. We started arguing with the refs a little bit, but I told the team as long as we just stick with it, play the game, let the refs do their job, come out here and we do our job, and we will be all right. The game is built on runs and spurts. MVP is known they'll score 12 quick points on you when you look up, but as long as we stuck with it, we were good.
They are the champions. Guam Shipyard, crowned champs of the 10th annual Bank of Guam GFA Cup Men's Soccer Tournament after beating out the Napa Rovers 4-1. Ty Min Kim scored the first goal for Shipyard 6 minutes into the match. The Rovers forced to play with only 10 players for the remainder of the game after Nathan Sablon was given a red card in the 13th minute. Min Sung Choi took advantage of Napa's defensive woes and put Shipyard up 2-0 in the 19th of the contest, getting a shot to go past the Rovers keeper, Mark Chargaloff, adding the last 2 goals in the 65th and 83rd minutes. Napa's lone goal came in the 86th minute off a Marcus Lopez penalty kick. Shipyard players were presented gold medals and hoisted the tournament's perpetual trophy. In an award ceremony following the match, the Rovers were awarded silver medals and the runner-up trophy. Third seed Art Gatman took advantage of some bad luck against top seed Rudy Palaganas to take a narrow 165-167 victory plus handicap and become the May Senior Manamku Bowler of the Month at Central Lanes. Both Gatman and Palaganas struggled on the lanes with open frames and splits. Gatman staying a little more consistent to take the win and the cash prize for the May title. Next monthly senior tournament, 11 in the morning, June 25th at Central Lanes, of course. Tournament open to all bowlers age 50 or those who will be 50 by December 31st. It's a handicap event with a cash prize going to the top 4 finishers. All right, Guam, have a great Mekules Wednesday. Whoa! And you keep on shining. Hasta Gupa, Guasi Chris. Adios!
It's Nissan's Stay Fit sales event.
Fitness is important. We Nissan service pros are like trainers for my car's fitness.
Now check out this heart racing deal on the Versa Note, starting at $107 per pay period, no money down. Versa Note Family Fun Transportation, $107 per pay period, no money down. Your new car fit kit includes free service, free car washes, and your own personal fitness watch.
Keeping it fit and clean with free car washes leaves me more time to focus on keeping myself fit.
The Stay Fit sales event. Find out more at Nissan Upper Tumon or online at NissanGuam.com.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Introducing McDonald's new signature crafted recipes, like the sweet barbecue bacon sandwich, tangy barbecue sauce made with sweet onions, thick cut applewood smoked bacon, and topped with crispy golden onions, on chicken or seared beef. Introducing McDonald's new signature crafted recipes, like the maple bacon Dijon burger, applewood smoked bacon with sweet maple seasoning, grilled onions, and a creamy Dijon sauce with a hint of honey, on chicken or seared beef.
The Hot Summer Savings Event is going on now at Triple J. With only 1.9% financing on all new vehicles, now is the time to buy. Plus, receive a free $500 Kmart gift certificate with every purchase. Get unbelievable deals on all remaining 2016s and all new 2017 models. That's right, 1.9% financing on all Hondas, Acuras, Fords, Lincolns, Volvos, Mazdas, and Kias. Plus a free $500 Kmart gift certificate. Get pre-approved instantly at TripleJGuam.com. Triple J says yes. Trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J, customers first.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shoutouts from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Isaiah, happy 10th birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Alana and Janelle from Ty, John, and Gia.
Kara D. Hattick, happy 4th birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Felicita P. Diaz, turning 45, from your husband, Francis, and children, Maria and Antonio. May God continue to bless you always.
John Michael Hernandez, happy 57th birthday to our Papa, John Michael Hernandez.
And happy belated birthday to Josephine Cabrera. Happy birthday, Auntie Fina. Love the family.
Remember, you can be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include your photo, your name, and your birthday.
And that's going to do it for us here on the news desk, but stay tuned. Extra is next.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.